Hey, I'm ready to go. So, let's get in here. Who needs 20 more seconds of looking at a timer? Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Uke Revolution Live. I'm Brooke, and today we are learning not one, but two songs written by Sting. Let's put it that way. One of them is a Police song, and one is a Sting song. So we're learning Walking on the Moon and Englishman in New York. And I couldn't choose between them this month. So I just thought, well, let's do both of them because on the surface, they're fairly simple and they both have kind of the same rhythmic thing happening. So we can kill two birds with one stone by understanding the rhythm of one. Then you understand the rhythm of the other. So we're going to start with Walking on the Moon because it's slower tempo-wise. I think it's kind of the more complicated one, but it's a bit slower. And then we'll do Englishman in New York. But we're going to look at the strum stuff for both of them, pretty close at the beginning of the lesson because it applies to all of the rest of the songs and stuff. And yeah, we'll look at the chord shapes. We'll look at the different parts of the song. I'll put some examples of the chords over the lyrics for each different part of both songs on the screen, and I'll play through the whole thing of both of them. Whether I do both of them at the end or do Walking on the Moon and then we start Englishman in New York, I haven't decided yet. We'll see what happens. And if you are interested in the PDF arrangements for one or both of these, you can access the full library on Ko-fi. So you can find the link for Ko-fi in the caption below. You can join as a monthly member. It's a great entertainment value because there are over 500 song titles in the library at the time of this live stream. And or you can just grab one of them in the coffee shop, and there's some freebies there as well. So check it out. I am coming off the end of a little bit of a head cold, so I might sound kind of gravelly today. A little bit of a head cold and 3-gig weekend. So let's put up the chord shapes for Walking on the Moon. Yeah, like I said, both these songs on the surface are pretty simple, I would say, but simple doesn't always mean easy, right? And that's usually the rhythm that messes us up and becomes the not so easy part. But there are ways with both of these songs that you can play them like an easier way, or you can play more like the original, and depending on what kind of rhythms you're into, you might find it easy or you might find it kind of difficult. They're both kind of a reggae rhythm. This is a Sting thing. He really likes this reggae thing. And that's not my forte. But I can show you how to do it and get some practice along with you. So this is for Walking on the Moon. Walking on the Moon, we have D minor, B flat, C, F, and G minor. Ooh, I love all the moons in the chat. Thanks, Tiffany. And then we'll look at the parts all together because, like I said, this looks pretty simple, right? Not too crazy. So in between all of these forward slashes is 4 beats. That's all I'm going to say about it. I could have notated it differently, but this is the way we're notating it today, as a pretty quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have D minor 7 for 8 beats, B flat for 4, and C for 4. This is for the verse. And then if you take a look at the intro and the interludes, it's quite similar to the verse. We're playing D minor 7 for 8 and C for 8. So let's, if we just do a little strum down to get these chords into our fingers today. The verse chords: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have said let's strum down 2 times in each bar. This is where the rhythm of these songs kind of gets tricky to teach, but just to get the sequence of chords in our in our blood today. We're playing D minor 7, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, B flat, C. The intro and interludes, same thing, but we're changing the B flat to C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, C. And for this intro and interlude thing, I'm going to show you in a little bit. I'll show you the riff, how you can play the bass riff. That's kind of the motif running through this song. Down, 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 down. I've got a little tab for you that you can play with the chords instead of playing this. This is kind of the simplified way to play the intro and the interludes during this song instead of playing the bass riff. And then for the bridge, we've got B flat for 4, F for 4, C for 4, and G minor for 4. And we do that 3 times, that line 3 times. And then we have B flat for 4, F for 4, and C for 8. So if we're doing the same thing, I'm strumming like every other beat because the beat's pretty quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, B flat, F, C, G minor, do it again, B flat, F, C, G minor, B flat, F, C, G minor. The last line, B flat, F, C. So them's the parts of the song. So this will be the giant steps of what you take. And this part is the some may say, dream of my days away, or however it goes. Okay, so let's look for a second. We're going to look at the rhythm stuff for both of the songs and use these chords from the verse as like a practice point. So like I said, Sting really likes to do this reggae offbeat thing, which for people like me trying to create song sheets that are not too overwhelming, it's a bit tricky. I'm trying to move this window. Okay. Let me move this like this for a second, then I'll show you the little note. So what we just did, strumming down twice to practice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to move all of that like up a beat. So the most simple way to play this reggae kind of rhythm, and this is what he does in both songs with it's either a guitar or like a synthesizer, I'm not sure. We're going to strum, you can either pluck or you can strum down on the 2 and the 4. So it's going to feel like it's going to feel kind of weird for a while, maybe, maybe weird for you. So instead of playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's this very like reggae vibe offbeat thing, and Sting loves it. It's so much Sting music. If you want to pluck, the P is for pluck in the strum pattern. You can either strum down like I was just doing, or you can pluck with all 4 fingers. So you've got thumb, pointer, middle, ring, 1 on each string, and you pluck them all at the same time. It's a little more labor intensive than strumming down, but it sounds cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we do that little pluck, 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 pluck on the 2 and the 4 with these, it's the same thing here. The forward slashes, there's 4 beats in each one. These forward slashes correspond with these forward slashes. So we'll have D minor 7 on the 2 and the 4, And we do that twice, and then we have B flat, and then C on the 2 and the 4 each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I'm doing it again. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Forgot what I was doing. The next one, I'll show you the little note. I'm going to show you a little note. I just didn't want it to be in the way. Okay. So that's 4-finger pluck, simple reggae strum. The next one is more of like a standard reggae strum, and I think it works pretty well for Walking on the Moon, but for Englishman in New York, it's a bit fast. You might find that it feels like super fast, and it's just too much. So Englishman in New York is faster than Walking on the Moon. But this is mute up, chunk up, mute up, chunk up. I can't even say it and do it at the same time. Mute up, chunk up, 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 mute up, chunk up. This chunk, I know I often do it as a down strum. Actually, honestly, I don't know why I wrote it as a chunk. A chunk up, mute up, chunk up. So the mute is coming on the 1, and this again is like an offbeat thing. It's going to feel kind of weird. I feel it, for me, it's weird because I'm not great at reggae beats. We're doing mute up on the 1 and then chunk or down up on 2. And that little pattern just repeats. Mute up, chunk up, mute up, down 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 up. And muting with the heel of my hand or the palm of my hand. So if we play the same chords with this strum pattern, mute up, down up, mute up, down up, mute up, down up, mute up, down up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Here we go. Mute up, down up, mute up, down up, mute up, down up. B flat, C, D minor 7, B flat, C, D minor 7, B flat, C, D minor 7, B flat, C. I'm going to do it one more time. B flat, C. I don't know. How do you feel about reggae strum? I always have trouble kind of sustaining it. So most of this, when I do the lyric sections and the whole playthrough today, I'll probably just use the simple one, down on the 2 and 4. There's 2 other options if the reggae ones feel very weird for you. So one is a halftime feel strum, and this kind of leans into reggae a little bit, but it's more like in the drums than in the instruments. And a chunky island strum. Yes, you can play these songs with island strums, totally fine. So this halftime feel strum, we've used this a lot lately. Down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down. Up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down. So I'll play it with the same chords again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, a chunk up, down, a chunk up, B flat, C, down, B flat, C, D minor 7, B flat, C, D minor 7, last time, a B flat, chunky island strum. Shouldn't take too long to go through this one. Down, chunk up, chunk up. And later I will, like, I'm not going to use all of these when we do like whole playthroughs later, but I will show you back to back how these sound with a little bit of a verse or something. So you get like an idea of how changing the strum changes the kind of atmosphere of the song and how they fit in and stuff like that. And stuff. Down, chunk up, chunk up, down. Or it's more of a swing. Down, chunk up, down, chunk up, down, chunk up, chunk up. Here we go. D minor 7, B flat, C. D minor 7, B flat, C. One more time. B flat, C. And you might notice again, I'm not doing the chunks the whole time. They come and go, and that's okay. You could be chunky, you could be not chunky. Tiffany says B flat is not her favorite chord. I totally understand. I know people have some people have an interesting relationship with B flat. It's because you're getting used to that. Playing, I put one finger on here. I think this is how everyone plays it, with one finger on this. I wonder if we could do B flat major. Let me see later. Thank you, Crystal. It's so nice. I like your little emoji parade. Let me see. What was I say? Oh, let's see if we could do B flat major 7. And it sounds okay. I don't hate it. Walking on the moon. Yeah, if you want to play B flat major 7, I think in the bridge it's not going to work as well. The bridge does this thing where we go from being like on the moon, we're kind of in this dreamy place on the moon, and then it's almost like he comes back down to earth. This is such a cheesy analogy, but there's this like moment of clarity kind of thing. Let me see. Yeah, but I think B flat major 7 in this song you can substitute in the verse anyway if you hate B flat. And B flat major 7 is, you're just leaving the A string open. It's just like regular B flat, but you open the A string. So you only have to put one finger down on the first fret, that's on the E string, the second fret, the C string, and the third fret, the G string. Crystal asks if I can recommend a uke chord book or if I have one. I use the site Uke Buddy for chord shapes. And it's still not even, I mean, it's never really a comprehensive one, right? There's like an infinite, not infinite, but there's a lot of different ways you can make chord shapes. Uke Buddy, I love Uke Buddy. It's such a handy website. ukebuddy.com, and they have chord shape maker, chords, chord namer, so you can fill in all the little dots and it'll tell you what chord it is. They have a tuner, they have scales, yeah, and it's a really great little interactive site. I use it a lot. It'll show you all the tones in the chord that you're playing and whatnot. Yeah, love it. And that's just a free plug. They're not sponsoring me or anything. I just really like that site that much. Walking on the moon. ukebuddy.com. Yeah. Okay. So that's all the rhythm stuff. So this applies to both of them. All of these strum patterns apply to both things. And then what are we going to look at? Okay, let's look at the riff. And then when I put the lyrics and stuff up later, there's another note that's on the song sheet that I need to tell everybody about, which is rhythm related, and we will get there eventually. So this is the intro and the interludes for Walking on the Moon. You can play like this, or you can play just the chords that we went over, the D minor 7 and C. So this is the little bass line. 002 on the C string, and then you strum D minor 7. 2540, C. Can you hear it? Sounds just like the song. So play 002, strum D minor 7, play 2540, strum the C. And this little thing comes, it's the opening of the song, and then in between verses, this is what happens. It's like the little waiting area. It's the hold music. Sounds nice, right? We got lucky because we can play the whole bass line on the C string. And we're going to look at the verse. And there's the intro. So whenever you see this intro or interlude, whenever you see these intros or interludes on the song sheet, you can play that little riff, or you can just play chords. If you write out all the chords that are intended within that part, it would be D minor 7 for 8 and C for 8. So we'll use it. We'll play just the intro normally right now to get into the reggae beat. So we're strumming down on the 2 and the 4. So the note, let me go through it. There's a note about how the chords are placed in this particular arrangement. This is always, it's kind of like I have to make this choice because it's reggae about how we're going to organize chords and lyrics. So because it's the reggae beat and the like chorded music that you hear in the original production, and then in those reggae strum patterns, that pluck comes on the 2 and the 4, or that down strum comes on the 2 and the 4. The chords over the lyrics for the arrangement that I made are based on that 2 and 4 rhythm. Usually I would just base it on the 1, like the beginning of the bar, the beginning of each bar. I would put in a normal arrangement where we have just like a more, like a non-reggae, like more regular beat. Usually I organize the chords over the lyrics according to the 1, the first beat of each bar. But because you're not hearing any like chorded music and this is organized rhythmically a little different, that's what I did for the lyrics here. So whenever these chord names come in, this is the 2, this D minor 7 between giant and steps. This is based on the first time that you strum it in that bar, which would be on the second beat instead of the first. So the thing about arranging Sting is not only he does this reggae rhythm thing, but his phrasing of melodies is really like chatty and kind of flowing, and it's like this natural conversational kind of thing. So it just really, if you try to follow the chords over the lyrics exactly, you'll get weighed down in like the details of it. So it's really better to get into the little reggae groove and really get that like second nature, natural kind of thing, and then sing with it. Know like your landmarks, know where it's starting, where's the melody starting according to the chords. But if you focus so much on where the chord over each lyric is, or this one comes in between, I mean, it's even hard to notate because it's so fluid the way that he sings. You're going to get weighed down a bit much and it's going to sound stiff. So I would just recommend really practicing that rhythm if you're doing the reggae strums instead of like island strum. So what happens is, because this is based on putting the chord with the lyric according to those reggae strums, it's going to be a little bit different if you use the halftime strum or the island strum. These chords are actually going to come a bit earlier. So I had to choose one. I thought, well, let's be true to the original rhythm, right? And I think it's a bit easier for most people to find something that's in a more normal rhythm like island strum than to find where it is in the reggae strum. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm gonna play the intro and the verse with that reggae pluck strum, the down strum. And then I'll go back and I'll play it with the island strum. And you will notice how the strums start a little bit earlier than they do for the reggae one. Of course, they start on beat 2 for reggae. They start on beat 1 for something like the island strum. Move this just a little bit without cutting the sound. Okay. So on the intro, play the intro a few times before I start singing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the intro. D. 2, 3, 4. C. I mean, that intro doesn't sound like his intro at all, but just to get into the rhythm. D minor 7. C. One more time. Okay, verse 1. Giant steps up, what you take, walking on the moon. I hope my legs don't break, walking on the moon. We could walk forever, walking on the moon. We could be together, walking on the moon. I'll also show you in just a minute. Let me play it with the island strum, and then I'll show you what it sounds like with the riff, thing, if you do the riff thing for the intro and the interlude. Yes, Crystal. Sting's melody lines are very personal, slightly off the one. Makes it hard. Like, even doing that now, I know I put my phrasing on the beat sometimes where he doesn't. And so whatever, as I was doing it, I'm going, that's not how it's notated. That's not how it's notated. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty hard to, like, if you try to do it exactly and like thinking about every single beat, then you're gonna lose the flow. You know what I mean? So it's just get this into your, and then, you know, sing it like you. Okay, so now I'm gonna do it with the island strum. Down, chunk up, a chunk up. And then we'll throw in I'll do it once with the intro riff thing. A 1, 2, 3, D minor 7. I just know, like, this is taking a while, but once we kind of get the rhythm stuff over that hump, then Englishman and New York will go a little bit faster. That lesson, I think. Okay, here's the verse. The giant steps are what you take, walking on the moon. I hope my legs don't break, walking on the moon. We could walk forever, walking on the moon. We could be together, walking on the moon. So because the island strum starts on the 1, for example, this D minor 7 here comes on giant instead of coming in between giant steps. Yeah. So let me put the riff back up and I'll show you an example playing with that little riff. It's here. Yeah. Make these guys a little bit smaller. I love all the little men walking on the moon. How are you guys gonna emoji Englishman in New York? It's like the same guy and then a building. So I'm gonna show you now with the intro, and actually this 002 comes on the 3 and the 4 of the bar before. 3, 4, 1. Just kidding. The 0, the 2 do. The zeros do. Ugh. The zeros come on 3, 4. 3, 4, and 1, 2. Da, da, da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh no, they're all in that bar. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can slow down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Again. And then you're into it. Giant steps are what you take, walking on the moon. I hope my legs still bend, walking on the moon. We can walk together. I can't see the words right now. They're so small on my screen. And then it's coming back in, walking on the moon. So nice little riffy thing for you to play with. Let's look at the bridge. Let's look at the bridge, and then I'll play the whole thing, and then we'll do Englishman in New York. So we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the sum comes before. The emojis are cracking me up. The guard and then the Statue of Liberty. That makes so much sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some may say, wish my days away. No way. And if it's a price I pay, some say tomorrow's another day. Tuesday, I may as well play. You do a little riff again. Cool, right? I think the bridge is a bit more straightforward lyrically with the chords. It's that moment of clarity, so it's a bit more, straightforward. So I'm gonna play the whole thing. Yours was first, but I don't understand the black flag. Ross. The Statue of Liberty. Yes, you did get the Statue of Liberty first. I'm trying to understand the black flag. Some may say, wish my days away. Oh, let me give you a example really quick of the halftime strum. Wait a minute. We can put this back up. That's the only one I didn't show you with the lyrics. Down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, C. I'm just doing the intro chords. And actually I'll do verse 2. Walking back from your house, walking on the moon. Walking back from your house, walking on the moon. Feet they hardly touch the ground, walking on the moon. Feet don't hardly make no sound, walking there you go. There you go, Ross. Now you got the complete sentence. Englishman in Statue of Liberty. New York. How about an apple? Nobody put a red apple. Okay. So walking on the moon from the top. Gonna play the whole thing. Let's get a vibe on it. Yeah, we need the what's the white, is it the white flag with the red cross? I can't remember the name of it. You're right, but that's like kind of the closest we can get to it in English. How about a cup of tea? Maybe cup of tea. Yeah, why does the black flag come up? That's so weird. Does anybody know? A cup of tea, and then, is there a double-decker bus? Or a scone? And then a man, and then New York. And then an apple. It's not, okay, there's a team that's all blacks. The All Blacks, but is that, which country are they from? Like, everyone who's a huge football fan is going to unsubscribe. Yeah, the white flag with the red cross, it has a name. Because my dad was a huge Anglophile, and we had this enormous one of them. Like, vintage. A flag, and it's St. Stephen's Cross or something like that, I want to say. That's New Zealand. That's why I thought, I was like, it's not, I want to say it's not England, so why would the black flag come up? That's so weird. Was Black Flag the band? Are they an English band? Okay. I got someone coming at 11 here. I gotta get carry on. And I'll do the little intro interludes thing. I'll try to get them on the right beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Here we go. Giant steps are what you take, walking on the moon. I hope my legs don't break, walking on the moon. We could be together, walking on the moon. Or walk forever, my bad. We could be together, walking on the moon. Let me turn my stuff down. I keep clipping the mic. Because this song's so high. Verse 2. Walking back from your house, walking on the moon. Walking back from your house, walking on the moon. Feet that hardly touch the ground, walking on the moon. Feet don't hardly make no sound, walking on the moon. Oh yeah, we don't do it there. I gotta turn the page. Okay, let me show you that verse 2 to the interlude. We got feet don't hardly make no sound, walking on the moon, and then there's 2 bars, there's 8 beats of D minor 7. Feet don't hardly make no sound, walking on the moon. Ready? Here's the B flat. Some may say, I wish my days away. No way. And if it's a price I pay, some say tomorrow's another day to stay. I may as well play. And now it's kind of verse 1 again. Giant steps are what you take, walking on the moon. I hope my legs Crystal Bay, walking on the moon. Oh, thanks, Crystal. Bye. We could walk forever, walking on the moon. We could be together, walking on the moon. And then the bridge again. Some may say, wishing my days away, away. And if it's a price I pay, some say tomorrow's another day. You stay, may as well play. What's happening? Oh yeah. Interlude. And they just keep going with the verse chords, the outro or the verse chords. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Oops, I didn't keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Ooh, let's do that B flat major 7. Keep it up. Keep it up. And then we're going to end on D minor 7. Yay. Isn't there an emoji that's like Michael Jackson levitating, which is, yeah, why would they do that instead of the moonwalk? Isn't there like a levitating guy? I always thought it was Michael Jackson because he's got the hat on. Maybe it's supposed to be somebody else. I always thought it looked like Michael Jackson in like a suit. I've always thought the actual walking man looks like he could be going either way, the walking man emoji. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the one, Demi. And if y'all, oh, very good. Good, guys. Likes. If you could hit the like button, that'd be cool. I do always loving the action in the chat box. And we're going to move on to Englishman in New York because it's kind of the same, it's the same rhythm. It's just faster. The song is faster than Walking on the Moon. But shouldn't take us that long to go through since we've covered all the rhythm stuff. Yeah. See ya, Ross. Thanks for stopping by. P.S. Sting sings really high. Like, it's a bit early in my day here for me to have to sing Sting. We love you, Sting. You sing so high. Okay, Englishman in New York. Let me get the chords. Same thing again. It's like the same sort of chords. It's just a different key. Like this is bumped up a step from Walking on the Moon. So actually, if you wanted to kind of make a medley of these, you could capo 2 the Walking on the Moon chords. And then it will be an E minor. And then you could actually play these like back to back, or you can mix them together and make a little mashup or a little medley. Let me see. Chord shapes. Okay. So we've got E minor. I leave the G string open on this. So you don't have to play the G string. A. B minor. D. I don't know why I put A twice. A. Just in case you forgot we're playing A. F sharp, don't panic. F sharp you can play as a little bar chord, so you're going to bar the bottom 3 strings of the 1st fret, and then the middle finger on the 2nd fret E string, and the ring finger, the 3rd fret, the G string. Or you can play it with 4 fingers. So you're using like the same shape as you would for a G. If you play a G, which is, if this G actually follows it in the arrangement, I think. Yeah, G comes after F sharp. You can play a G shape, move it down to the first fret, and then put your pinky on the G string. F sharp or F sharp. G, and then we have B flat diminished 7, so that's just on the first fret, the C and the A string. But most of this song is E minor, A, and B minor. So this looks like a lot of parts, but let me show you the trick to it. If you look at the intro and verses 2 through 5, we have E minor for 4, A for 4, B minor for 4, B minor for 2, and A for 2. And then that repeats. That's to play the intro, and it's to play verses 2 through 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this little pattern of chords is most of verse 1. So we're playing this same pattern for verse 1. We're just going to change the ending a little bit. If you look at the chorus is E minor for 4, A for 4, and then B minor for 8. We're not putting that extra A. This chorus pattern is the same as the last line of the verse. So there's this one pattern for most of the verses. There's this one pattern for the chorus. And then verse 1 just happens to be like a hybrid of those two. But you could play, I'll show you later, like if you have trouble sneaking in that A that comes at the end of the main verse pattern, you can just play B minor. So you can almost play the whole thing, except for the bridge, with this chorus pattern if you want to simplify it. And then you don't have to kind of wrap your head around why is there this random A? So if we're doing the same thing, that little reggae 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This rhythm gets a bit tricky for that bar that has a B minor and A. For the bars that have B minor and A together, they get one little dumb strum. They get one dumb strum each. one dumb strum each. One down strum each. It happens pretty fast. It happens pretty quickly. So those chords in the lyric section, they're marked in italics to remind you that they happen fast. Because the rest of the time, we're at a regular pace. So if we play the verse chords with the pluck strum, the reggae pluck strum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor. E minor, A, B minor. A, E minor, A, B minor. A, E minor. A, B minor. A, and then the last line, we don't have to do that A, B minor. So it may help to think of, one way to think about it is in this line, when the B minor comes, you're doing the B minor for 3 down strums and the A for 1. If you're using that plunk, plunk, plunk reggae thing. E minor, A, B, A, E minor. It's tricky. It'll sneak up on you. Fortunately, most of the time, when that B minor A comes, it's without a lyric, so you can just focus on the rhythm of the change. For the bridge, we have D for 8, A for 8, B minor for 8, and F sharp for 8. Then we have G for 8, A for 8, B diminished 7. It's that first fret, 2-finger chord, and B minor for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. That's weird. 1, 2, 3 on the D, 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 A, B minor, B minor, F sharp, G, A, B flat, diminished 7, B minor. Oops. I did the remix. What was I going to say about this section just now? You might have, when I moved from the F sharp to the G, I was using the bar position. So when I moved to the G, all I did was slide this up, but then you can relax your ring finger. You don't need it for the G chord. F sharp, G. Let's see the verse and the intro. I have to switch gears. I still have Walking on the Moon in my head. I don't take coffee, I take tea, my dear. Okay. I don't take coffee, my dear. Da 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 da. What note is that? Do. I'm trying to give you the singing note. Do 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 do. Ah, there it is. I don't. So it's in the E minor chord. The E minor chord, the E string, and then the A string. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. So with the little plunk, 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 plunk from the intro. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the E minor. E minor. A, B minor, wait, A, E minor, A, B minor, A, E minor, A, B minor, A, E minor, A, B minor. Here we go. I don't drink coffee, I take tea, my dear. Like my toast done on one side. You can hear it in my accent when I talk. I'm an Englishman in New York. See me walking down Fifth Avenue, walking cane here at my side. Take it everywhere I walk. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. There's the chorus. So I chose the chorus that's right before the bridge, so we can see them go together. And I got to talk about the weird instrumental bridge. It's so weird. In just a minute, let's play the chorus and the bridge together. I keep blowing out this mic and I can't figure out why. Turn down the EQ. Okay. I'm an alien. Tiffany's taken. Now Ross has left, so Tiffany's like, I'm taking the emoji train back over. Isn't that green tea? Let's see. I'm an alien. Okay. Actually, I'll go from the last line of the verse. Let me get the verse back up. I'm an alien. I'm a Lincoln alien. I'm an Englishman in. From there. 1, 2, 3. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I missed it. I missed the A. Crap. Let me try again. 1, 2, 3. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Here comes the bridge. Modesty, propriety can lead to notoriety. You could end up as the only one. Gentleness, sobriety are rare in this society. Light of candles brighter than the sun. And then we got this weird bridge. I need to talk to Sting about this bridge. Like, what the were you thinking? Let's just put every genre of popular music into one song. I do love this lyric, though. A night of candles brighter than the sun. I love that. So right after this bridge, there's this interlude, and like half of it is in this like swing tempo, this like swing rhythm. It sounds like a swing jazz band. And then it switches to like really heavy, like almost hip hop beat. Like, is it okay, I just had a revelation. Is it supposed to be like New York City? Is he trying to like give the impression of walking around New York City, and it's like this diverse amalgam? Is that a word for a lot of stuff together? Clusterfuck? Okay, I get it. I get what you're doing, Sting. Now I get it. You are likely to not, if you're only playing ukulele, you're likely to not invoke the same style things as Sting did, because you don't have the band and you don't have the percussion. But it is the chorus chords. It's just the E minor, A, B minor, played in two different rhythms, but they never drop the beat. They never switch the beat. We're still going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. He just switches the style of music, but they never leave. Like rhythmically, it still stays on 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you just play it, if you just play the chords, like the basic chords that match that weird bridge, the swing part is pretty complex. Because it's like a jazz swing thing they're doing. And then when that drops out and the like this kind of heavy hip hop sort of beat comes in, there's not really any chorded music, but it's implied that we're still playing the chorus chords. So if you just play from, like if we link the bridge and the next verse together with that weird interlude, just using E minor, A, and B minor, we're going to play that little, E minor, A, B minor thing 8 times. There's 4 for the swing part and there's 4 for the hip hop part. And it's a bit hard. Like if you play along, you can just play along with the track, just playing those chords. But when that swing band kicks in, you will feel like you're lost. It takes a minute. But just like persevere, stay on the beat. And it lines up. It really does all line up. But it sounds a bit messier than it actually is. Rhythmically. What is it? The bridge. Okay, so it's from the bridge. And then what happens is we have like this chorus thing happening, but it's 8 times instead of 4. And then what does it go back to after that? What comes after that? Verse 4. So I can kind of show you what it looks like if you don't have the PDF arrangement. Oh, okay, just like that. Boom. It is, yeah, it's a very confusing moment. So if we do like the last half of the bridge, and then we're going to play this, we just do it 4 times. It's 8 times in the thing, but I'll show you like how you can just, oh, it's not that thing. Dang it. It's that thing. Okay. So you just have to ignore the intro part. Just the chorus part. This, and then the chorus, and then the beginning of the verse again. From Gentleness. Gentleness. Hi, Doreen. We're just coming around the end of Englishman in New York right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gentleness. Gentleness, sobriety. Okay, I'm going from the top of the bridge. Live streaming too long. 1, 2, 3, 4. Modesty, propriety could lead to notoriety. You could end up as the only one. Gentleness, sobriety, rare in this society. A night of candles brighter than the sun. I should have told you I was going to island strum. E minor, A. I'm just doing the island strum. E minor for this interlude thing. And then we're going back to the I don't drink coffee, I take, or whatever the lyrics are. Like my toast on one side. So I should have said that. I should have said that before. My bad. If you want to make the weird interlude sound rhythmically more like the original, you can use the island strum for the swing jazz section. That's 4 rounds of this chord pattern at the beginning. And for kind of the hip hop one, you can use that halftime strum, the down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up. So I'm going to demo it again because I should have said that before, but I will go from the last line here and just do the interlude thing, this thing 8 times. The first 4 will be island strum. The second 4 will be the down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up. We like to cover all the bases here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Night of candles brighter than the sun. Island strum. Jazz music. Hey. Okay, now we're going to the Bronx or Brooklyn or something. Down, a chunk up. We're in a Harlem. Down, a chunk up, a down, a chunk up, a down, a chunk up, a down, a chunk up. It's so hard, that beat. Why did he do it? And now we're on to verse 4. More than combat gear to make a man. Takes more than license for a gun. Okay, and now I'm going to play the whole thing and then get out of here. Yeah, basically if you want to recreate that weird bridge, you can do it with all the different strum rhythms. Just do a little scat singing. And thanks for listening to my totally backwards way of explaining it there right now. What was I going to say about that? I can't remember. Oh, no, I was just going to say, gosh, I can't believe I used to do live streams where I would teach like 3 songs. It's just too much. I haven't done this many lessons on one live stream in a while. Okay. So we got verse, chorus, bridge, weird interlude, verse, outro. So the outro of this song is a little mashup of the last line of verse 5, be yourself no matter what they say. And then they bring back in the chorus, I'm an alien, I'm a legal alien. And those two lyric things are overlapping. So I wrote it into this arrangement. I just repeated the line, be yourself no matter what they say, one time, because actually I was trying to squeeze it all onto this last page so we wouldn't have a whole other page with like 2 lines on it. But basically you can repeat that line, be yourself no matter what they say, as much as you want. I think they do it 3 times in the original production before the chorus lyrics start to be layered on top of it. So choose what you want to do. If you want to keep doing be yourself no matter what they say, or if you just want to do the chorus, you can. It's those chorus chords all the way out, and then we'll end on E minor. One, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the intro. E minor, A, B minor, B minor, A, E minor, B minor, E minor, A, B minor, A, E minor. Last time. I don't drink coffee, I take tea, my dear. I like my toast done on one side. Yes, I did just miss the A. You can hear it in my accent when I talk. I'm an Englishman in New York. See me walking down Fifth Avenue, walking cane here at my side. I take it everywhere I walk. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an American woman in Cambodia. What comes next? Okay. If manners make it manners, someone said, then he's a hero of the day. It takes a man to suffer ignorance and smile. Be yourself. Wait, I'm going to do that again because I want to do it the right way for you guys. I'm going to go from then he's the hero of the day. See, the A snuck up on me. Then he's a hero of the day. It takes a man to suffer ignorance and smile. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Modesty, propriety could lead to notoriety. You could end up as the only one. Gentleness, sobriety are rare in this society. A night of candles brighter than the sun. Okay, weird bridge. I'm gonna switch. E minor, A, B minor. E minor, A, B minor. One more time on that rhythm. E minor. Hip hop. Down, the chunk up. The chunk up. The down, the chunk up. The down, the chunk up. The A minor. A. An Englishman. A. Yeah, in New York. A. I'm saying A, not the chord A. Okay, verse 4. Takes more than combat gear to make a man combat beer. It's more than a license for a gun. You probably need one if you're in combat. Confront your enemies, avoid them when you can. A gentleman will walk but never run. If manners maketh man, as someone said, then he's a hero of the day. It takes a man to suffer ignorance and smile. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Yeah, I totally missed the A. Be yourself, no matter what. I did it again. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Be yourself. There, that's the right way. What they say. Be yourself, no matter what they say. I just want to show you how to do this right. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Last time. No matter what they say. Hold on. This is in B minor. Just kidding. Oh my God. Just like New York. It's a delightful hot mess. Yeah. So that was a lie that I told you earlier about changing the key of Walking on the Moon to put these together. Because this is in B minor. It's not an E minor. My bad. I got to go change that on the sheet. You could... So we're going to end on B minor. If you end on E minor, it's going to sound unresolved. You could totally do that if you want to. I blame the head cold. Yes, this is in B minor. We're going to end on B minor, not E minor, unless you want it to sound mysterious and unresolved. End on B minor. It's in B minor. So then what could you capo? Oh, can't really. I mean, you could capo this, or you can transpose all the chords. You can transpose it to D minor, if you know how to do that. Or you would capo 3. That's not bad. If you capo this 3, then it will be in D minor, like Walking on the Moon. And then you could mash them together. You're not going to want to capo D minor to try to get to B minor. What would that sound like? If this was in D minor, it would be D minor. That's the 7 and the 4. D minor. It would be D minor C. What's the other one? What's the 4 in D minor? G minor. So this would be G minor, C, D minor. Just a little example of if you put them together. These chords would be G minor, C, and D minor instead of E minor, A, B minor. And then Walking on the Moon is D minor, B flat, and C. Yeah. Accent when I talk. I'm an Englishman in New York. Well, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. And the Walking on the Moon is like this. I want to take walking on the moon. I hope my legs open walking on the moon. So you're either going to have to make one of them Walking on the Moon much faster or Englishman in New York a bit slower to meet in the middle. Okay, that's it. Whooshoo, whooshoo. If you made it this far, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'm going to put timestamps on it and all the stuff. If you have any questions, I'm just peeking at this to see if there's anything I missed. If you have any questions about anything, holler at me in the comments. And thanks for tuning in. You guys are tuning in live. And I will see you next time. I will see you next time with another live stream or another lesson. Happy strumming and stay funky, everybody. Peace out. Bye-bye.